Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with a reading. Today we have a very cool reading for you guys. We do. And Capricorn, we have thriving in this reading. And this is going to be for anybody who has a lot of Capricorn in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yes, and or anybody else who resonates with it. And we see the safari here with the giraffe, and he's very beautiful. He's under the moon. I found that to be interesting. I guess it's getting dark here, or it's going to, right? The moon does show up during the day. Sometimes it does, which is very cool. And so, but here are the other giraffes, and the tree, the moon it's like kind of putting these rays here on this tree. This is thriving, and these animals are thriving down there as well. And in this reading, I just feel like Capricorn, somebody here is like, they want to thrive with you. I feel like that's what this reading is about, and we will find out in just a moment. And also, we have the solitude card. It is about solitude, but it's really kind of about coming out of solitude and being there to kind of really understand what it is you or your person may want. These readings could be you or them. Remember that they can be switched. And we also have this we have this rigid card. And here's the crow. Excuse me, you guys. And this talks about, just a moment, you guys. Is there a stone wall that stands between you and others? Could that wall be inside you? And so in this reading, though, we have the High Priestess of Air first, and she is the very intelligent, really kind of Queen of Swords. It's kind of really what she is here. The very intuitive energy of air. And this is a number 6, so this is recognizing that your person has recognized Capricorn, or you, remember that, but that you or them, that somebody recognizes they've been too rigid, too controlling, too either closed off, or too something, too jaded maybe, right? Because we have compassion next to it, right? So now they're like, oh no, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to be rigid. I've grown, right? That's what compassion shows. It shows a maturity. It shows love. It shows that, that it just does, shows all those. It also shows courage, compassion. It does. It's interesting. And some people might think it shows weakness. Oh, good God, no, right? And we have transmission, the spreading of conditions, influence. So this person has maybe influenced by your kindness, Capricorn. That could be it. But I feel like this person, we see the twins here, these twin, vampires, right? And they're not identical, though. Very interesting how they're not. And so I don't feel like they are. And this person is, you've either influenced them or impacted them in a major way. They could have learned here that they could have impacted them, that they have been way too rigid. But this person, we start the reading here with thriving. So they really want to thrive with you. They do, Capricorn, or they feel like you can thrive together, which is beautiful, right? Because that sounds like there's a lot of hope for a relationship. And before we begin, Capricorn, if you'd like your own psychic reading, you may always get one. I'm a Silva grad. They're accurate. Yes, they are. And we do a tarot spread after that, and not before. And so you have two unique insights to help, right, with the perspective. Or, these are great if they are on somebody else you don't trust, you don't know very well, you just met, or maybe somebody you're, madly in love with and you don't know too much about them. I mean, that could be a possibility. It could be for your own perspective on your own life, Capricorn. Yes, it can really help with that. And Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading, and all my services are below. And I also do interpret natal charts, and those are the best if you are seeking direction in your life and you would really like to know anything to help you with your living your life purpose, right? And understanding yourself, because there's so much so many things many of us don't understand about ourselves, right? We think we know everything, but then we find out about these unconscious patterns, and so it can help you definitely step into your power. And we also have here, we have the Two of Cups, and this is the harvest, and she's bringing the grapes to make wine. She is And let's see what else we have in that with the little gnomes. These gnomes, yeah, they're gnomes. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, right? Regina di Denari. Yeah, Regina means, maybe they call her Regata. I'm not sure, but it's just R-E-G, and it does mean the queen, regal, right? It's all about regal and these Latin verbs. But this is foresight. Yeah, and they have it spelled wrong, so how dare they, right? It's an Italian deck. And then we have the Seven of Swords, and this is imprisonment. And this guy's getting out of prison. He's sharpening his sword. And he's looking here at the camera, at the photographer, going, hey, don't try to give me attitude. I need to break out of prison. That's what he's doing. And this guy's really interesting looking here. But he's usually kind of running away in the traditional tarot. Here he is trying to break out of prison. Interesting. Seven of Swords. Much contemplation and foresight here, which is intuition, basically, right? I mean, yeah, it can also be that just making a plan, foresight and imprisonment, planning to blow this town or this relationship or whatever it is in order to thrive. Two of Swords reversed. And we have the King of Wands. Yes. Nine of Pentacles. So this is somebody who wants to be on their own. Completely self-sufficient. This can mean they want to be single, Capricorn. Sure shows up a lot in your readings, right? This could be somebody who wants to be completely, like, maybe they want to be single. They do. And this could be about you thriving in something that... Thriving. Maybe you have been too rigid with yourself about your career. Maybe it's also, that's a possibility. And you felt really stuck. Imprisonment. Yes. And so, because Capricorns, sometimes want to remain, maybe at the best paying job or something like that, because, they're leaders and things like that. But, it's sometimes, in fact, I feel like the horoscope for May for Capricorn was basically kind of choosing things you value over potentially, 10th house energies like careers, jobs, things like that, projects. Just choosing what you value, like what feels like at home to you, sort of, yeah. And Ace of Cups, that was May's, right? And, June's horoscope will be coming out for my astrology channel a couple days here. And Ace of Cups, King of Cups, he's pouring the cup out. King of Swords made a decision. OMG, he did. His sword is out, and he has the bird here on his shoulder. So he's already decided he's going to launch himself a new beginning of sorts. And here is the Magician next to it. There could be an Aries here, because we have the King of Wands, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, or Sag. The King of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. And we have the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So, yeah, interesting. I just don't have the King of Pentacles here, or Queen. But it's your reading, so we already know this is about earth signs. We do. And the Chariot card is reversed here. And this is about stagnation or something that is just being blocked. Like, let me block it. This is like a forced blocking. Because we have harvest, the Two of Cups. This is a celebration, this Two of Cups, in this reading. It's not two people hugging. It's a celebration. But it's still based on, two cups, which, the cups can always talk about love and intuition. We do have, we have the King and the Queen of Swords here. But I don't think this king here wants to marry the gnome over here, right? I don't think so, right? And so, but yeah, there's a plan here to leave something behind that has created stagnation. Or that, yeah, there's a plan for that. And so we have the Two of Swords reversed. She's already given up her swords in this particular reading. And we have these guys fighting. She's like, you fight it out. It can be like kind of giving it up to God as well. It can be like that, right? Or let me just see what happens, kind of. I'm tired of laboring on this Two of Swords. That's why she gave up her, right? She gave up her swords. Six of Pentacles is with it. Somebody could have went solo here and just chose to be single because They really want this give and take with you, Capricorn, the Six of Pentacles. And conversely, there may have been a third party here, because we see the Five of Wands here, and this is a dry landscape. But for me in this reading, somebody here is like, there was something lacking, or just something that's like, and no, I want this. I want what is going to help me thrive. Right? Everybody wants a partner that will help them thrive. And if you don't, well, you must be really in love, right? King of Wands is in the challenge with the Ace of Wands. And we have the Ace of Cups down here, which is really beautiful. Because here's the divine hand offering the heart. And the dove has left. And he's bringing a message of love. It's interesting, it can be of redemption too, because he carries what looks like offering, not offering, when we, I forget the word, when we take, I forget the word, because I haven't been to church in a little while. Is it offering? No, it's not offering, I forget what you call it. Okay. Let's see what we have. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Why is it there? So we have two aces. One is about passion and inspiration, and the other one is about kind of stone cold love here, for sure. The Hangman is with the Nine of Pentacles. The Hangman is a release or a sacrifice, and something's released here, for sure. And something down here is released. Here he pours the cup out. The King of Cups is pouring the cup out with a look on his face like, I don't want this. Right? I don't want this anymore. Because remember, his cup was full. And the ships are out at sea, and they look like, they're going to like blow over, or, reverse, or, kind of capsize for sure. And so there's a problem here. And this is in the concern. So if this is what the reading is concerning, I have to let something go so I can have this Ace of Cups. Right? For sure. And so we have the Five of Wands. In the past, it's a dry landscape here. There's one winner. We have the Three of Wands. So this is like a victory, and somebody loses here. Or, or I don't want this dry landscape. Yeah, all these four people are sitting on the ground. And there's no fertility here, because this is what they call this card. It can be too many people were involved. Fives are about endings too. They're about challenging chapters, things that that usually end, for sure. And we have the Three of Wands here, and this is about the future. So he's letting the bird go in this one, and the ships are out here, very calm in the bay, and he's like, I want those. And he has turned his back, especially with the Five of Wands. Somebody's getting their back, somebody's turning their back in this reading on somebody. I don't feel like it's you, Capricorn, but it's possible, right? And Knight of Cups is showing up, and this is the mindset, and this is a love offer. The sun is here. This means I'm very clear on who I'm in love with, who I can thrive with. Yeah. It's also the mindset is I want to be happy. This person could be bringing you a message. Here's the red flag that the children are holding here. Maybe they're Leo. Pisces is here, the Hangman. And in the near future, we see the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Wands reversed, Capricorn. So now we have, this is a divine couple. It does not have to be any particular element. It doesn't really have to be this fire, the fire element. Because the Ace of Wands is here too. And this can be, here's the 3, right? The King, and down here's the 5. But my point about this is that this is about inspiration and passion, and that is what the King of Wands and the Queen both represent. So the Queen of Wands is reversed with the Ace of Cups. This is like, I don't want what's uninspiring here, right? Just like the King here pours the cup out. He's pouring out a cup that is not fulfilling him. Remember, the cups are supposed to fulfill. That's why you can fill them up, basically. Yeah. And 8 of Cups reversed. And so this is, you're going back to something or somebody, Capricorn, or they are. 8 of Cups reversed. Yeah. And the King of Cups reversed here. Page of Swords showing up. And so Page of Swords showing up, and this is somebody who is the mindset here, the concern rather. The concern in this reading, the overall concern here is, you know, I'm curious. I think if I pour this cup out, if I can kind of be in a better spot, because that's what this reading is about. I need to be where I can thrive, where I can enjoy this harvest that is not a dry landscape like this card here, right? And that's where your person's foresight is bringing them. They put foresight, whatever they put there. That's where this their foresight is bringing them. And here's the imprisonment card. I need to break out of this prison. And so there's a plan definitely in this reading, and somebody's acting on it. King of Swords, he made the decision, and the bird is on his arm, the sword is out, he's already made it. This is in the environment. This is now in, you know, in your psyche, or coming to you, in your actual physical. It looks like this is coming like physical, right? As well. In your emotional environment, your psychological, right? And, you know, and so here is the Two of Wands. And here he has his hand on her elbow, and they're holding the globe together. Let's go together. And this decision's been made because that is in the environment. The Magician is the hopes and the desires. And here's the Six of Cups reversed. Somebody's coming from your past, Capricorn. I feel like to return to you. And I feel like this person knows most likely that they were closed off or too rigid or controlling or something like that. That card's interesting. But they have compassion now. Oh, interesting. They have compassion, yeah, because they knew they were a jerk. That's how that looks, right? Six of Cups. And in the outcome is the Chariot reversed. And it shows up with the King of Pentacles. And that may be you. But in this reading, something's blocked that has been... Something is let go or released that has been blocking somebody from thriving. Really interesting reading. We're going to end this reading, Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining me here. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the little bell in order for you to get my notifications. Yeah, thanks so much, you guys.